From the studios to the stages, and from the canvases to the screens, we're diving into the passions and projects that drive our creative community forward. Join us as we chat with innovators and trailblazers about their journeys, successes, and lessons learned. Get ready to be inspired, motivated, and fueled to pursue your own creative dreams. Welcome to Coffee in the Morning, the perfect blend of conversation, creativity, and community.
Okay, my motivation to become an artist manager, it was a combination of two actually. The love that I had for the music industry, and I come from a big family, so I was the big sister. I had to take care of everybody. I was running the schedules, making sure they turn up on time, they do this on time, So from that experience, I then realized like, okay, for some people to reach their full potential, to be the best version of themselves, they need assistance here and there. So I just took that, and I looked at the industry at that time, especially the hip hop side of things. There was a lot of rappers, but there weren't representations. And I remember just standing there at Bigger Than Hip Hop, just thinking, you know what, he has great potential, but he needs someone around him who can, open certain doors for them, speak to who and who, just to, you start getting ideas like, okay, no, what could help them improve them as a brand and even their artistry, so that's when I looked at Bulawayo. I remember the first time I attended Bigger Than Hip Hop, and I looked at it, I was shocked. I'm like, what? So my city has this much potential. Like, my city is this dope, because I never know we had like a hip hop scene, let alone a vibrant one that was bigger than hip hop. You're back in the day, So yeah, it was being from there that I decided, what, with the experience that I have and with the one or two connections that I fortunately had made in SA, let me just put two and two together and see what comes out. So yeah, Bulawayo hip hop was actually my biggest motivation. It was reaffirmation, like, okay, manage. I cannot stress enough or emphasize enough the importance of management for an artist, because I have seen good artists come, I've seen dope artists go because of lack of management, so artist, like, management for an artist is crucial, because if you're an artist, that means you are just creative, you are creative, which limits you to a certain aspect, and you need to understand, for you to actually start monetizing and becoming a brand and becoming even marketing your music itself, there are certain elements that have to be coordinated, and as a creative, you don't really know all that, and sometimes there is a way you need to communicate with your market brand wise. There's a lot that goes into being a well, and actually a well earning artist, if I can say that, so you need management, you need somebody, and it's about balance as well. You need somebody who doesn't think or see things the way as you do. I always say artists lead with their hearts, and then their mind follows, because they are patient, they're creative. So creativity comes from the heart, it's passion and stuff. And then, like, if you have management lead with their what, with their minds. So if you combine the two, that's when you become a strong brand, so it's very important, because as an artist, you may never know, you may not even understand, like, okay, I do good music, but how are not the numbers translating and stuff like that, and get another person a different perspective and be like, no, the problem is, maybe instead of dropping your music on Saturdays when people are out and having fun, you should try dropping your music on a Wednesday where people are at work and they're set into their work and stuff. There's a different element that they bring. So at least, if you're an artist, you need people like that. Qualities I look for in an artist: first, listening. Like, are they good listeners? Because if they don't have the ability to sit down, pay attention, and listen to what you're saying, then you guys are not going to go anywhere. We're going to be stuck. So for me, I look at you. If I tell you one or two, three things and say, okay, no, you actually take them to heart. And if I say it, okay, I saw your act, do this and this, and I see you implementing, I'm like, okay, you have the willingness to learn. So for me, listening is priority. It's number one. And as well, innovation, discipline, because again, I've seen good artists go, and like somebody thinking, oh my god, they're going to make it big, but because of they lack the discipline, they don't listen, it they just fizzle out. So for me, definitely, you have to be a good listener. You have to be innovative, because we live in a world that is changing rapidly, like on a daily. So you need to be able to adapt, and you need to have discipline. Yeah, and be time conscious. Oh my god, I am so precise and so specific about timekeeping. If you don't respect my time, which means you don't respect anything that you do. So me and you can't conversate, me and you can't work. Because if I say, yo, we need to be here at 8, and then you show up at 8:30, or you show up at 10, we will never get nothing done. And it just tells me that you don't actually take what you're doing seriously. Because if you're at a job, if you're at a 9 to 5, my G, by 8 a.m., you'll be at work, because you understand the consequences. So, nah, you know. One thing I would definitely want to see changing in the industry is the disconnect that is there within the industry itself. I would like to see more collaborations happening, because I'll always say there's strength in numbers, guys. I am looking at right now with what's happening, the growth that's happening with For the City, is it's because of we collaborated. Like, I was good at this, Lawrence was good at that, Ethan was good at that, and so we put all of our strengths together, and my weaknesses were Lawrence's strengths, Ethan's weaknesses were my strengths, you know what I mean? So we had that balance. So that's why each and every edition we're seeing the improvement, we're seeing the growth. So I think for me right now, people follow people. So if we collaborate more and start having our fan bases, you know what I mean, interacting with each other, we are bound to have to cement a following, and off of that we can build a lot of things, man. There's so much we can do once we master how to bring more people, in one space, and just be a captive audience, lack of a better word. So for me, I would like to see more collaborations in the industry, and more, yeah, more workshops, more opportunities, especially in terms of funding and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely. Word of advice. First, there are no shortcuts to doing anything. You have to be patient, and you have to allow and trust the process. Like, trust what you know. Always be willing to learn, and never, especially for women, I always say this: never put yourself at a disadvantage. No matter how good a deal might sound, if it compromises your values and what you believe in, walk away. So it's like, walk away, baby girl. It's not even worth it. So for just trust the process and keep networking and everything. And I cannot say this enough, for especially upcoming female managers, there is a need for us. We are needed, guys. There's an element that we bring to the game that is so needed. So be brave enough, be bold, reach out, because I know sometimes reaching out to our male counterparts can be a bit of a complicated situation. do your research, reach out to other females that are in the game, even if they're not managers, because we have people, females in marketing, we have females somewhere in the music space. Just network like that, and believe you me, start building your brand from there. So no shortcuts, girls. No shortcuts. Stick to your guns, girl, and just trust the process. It's a beautiful process. Sometimes it's frustrating, but hey, so is life. Just stick to what you know, stick to your values, stick to your beliefs, and don't change yourself for nobody. Don't change yourself for nobody. And stand, have faith, trust God, and you've got this. You have got this. And reach out to me. Yes. Reach out to me any day, anytime. I got you. I got you. I will help you.
Thank you for tuning into our conversation with Star Michy. Keep it locked in for episode 3 next week. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And follow us on all our socials at The Hub Online Make for all things culture, content, and community.